bells will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And this game will start with a kickoff going out of bounds and give this offense tremendous opening field position. Offense getting set for first down. On the ground, it's Manuel. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Makes it past the marker. Makes the stop at the 49, giving 5 yards on the play and a first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Handoff from the gun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Touch pass on the run. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big 3rd down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks for you.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Power football with the run. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. This is a designed run. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cougar! Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First down for this offense. The give to the tailback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Wants to fire on second down. Starting to feel a little pressure. They get to him as he throws. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, you're in the red zone. You bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Houston! Hello! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup. Michigan proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Wolverines team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Direct snap. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you've got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out. He had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. I really like this call to go for it on 4th down in this area of the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds his man and they convert. And they pick up the 1st down in what might be the last play here in the 1st quarter.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. Houston 14, Tennessee 0.
The Volunteers have their offense in high gear. Going up top on 1st down. Fires one high and deep. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the 2nd half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
the first down and more. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
Offense gets set for second down. Looking to scramble. Trying to escape and get it himself. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Siegel. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
Really nice job there of the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on third down, setting up first and goal.
Snap it to the back. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Brings up second and goal.
Now on second and goal. Trying to power it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown ball. Up and over. Yamo be there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone, near the goal line, you smell it. A lot of bodies in front of you. Just get up, get over top of them, get that touchdown.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fair catch called for and made. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
He wants to throw here on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Houston going up tempo. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. With the catch, it's Manuel. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
A nice job by the QB. It's third down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Just plowing ahead. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line gets set, first down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Flip it.
The give to the right. Oh, gave the defender the business. At the 45 on his way. He's off to the races. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. Offense set on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Got room at the 35.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy, maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it from that dude after the catch on that last one.
Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a second down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. They'll try to power their way ahead. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
At the 46-yard line. Now, fourth down.
They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. Fourth and inches, and they'll go for it. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
It's a good choice because he gets it, but I think it's a good choice all the time. When you get towards midfield, you got to be aggressive. It's about scoring points. Fourth and inches, I can get inches. I've worked on this. I've practiced this. Nice job by the offense. I like the aggressiveness.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on first and 10. They'll try the run. Ran through the contact. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big back. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
They've got it. First and 10 at the 42. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. A little screen to the running back. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's looking for an open man on second down. Snags it. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got his first and goal.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time. Spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The Cougars trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to power it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Quarterback will keep it. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Defense was a little anxious there, got caught offside. The penalty will be declined and give him the touchdown. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He'll start the return inside his 5. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Cougars will boot it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They give it to him again. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Quick completion on the out. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm. What better way than converting on 3rd down? Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his production.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down.
You got to wonder if this offense is going to go for it here. They're trailing now by a lot. I know there's a lot of football still to go, and I know they're on their own end of the field, but just kind of get the feeling their defense hasn't gotten a ton of stops. They may need to stay out there, and they're going to need this quarterback to make a play.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Lofts one high and deep. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Yeah, and down by 2 scores, and I guess you get to the point where you got to say, I'm going to go for it. We got to be aggressive. We got to make this happen. They tried to make it happen. The defense comes up big. Now, it is not looking good.
Out of the gun, the inside give.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Just feeds the running back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. The give to the back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Trying to know where to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense snatches it, and they reverse the field. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Volunteers! The defense with the scoop and score. The defense comes up with the fumble and takes it to the house.
The old scoop and score. Create the fumble, pick that puppy up, take it to the house. Great job by the defense, not only forcing the turnover, but getting points out of it.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Penn State handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
He'll run it again. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. They'll go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. The Cougars moving quickly to the line. Wide receiver shows motion. On third down, going up top. The sweet feet buy a little time. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And it's incomplete on third down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier. It gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the weather.
Couldn't order better field position for this offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Makes the catch. It's Manuel. And they'll knock him down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Oh, he just flat ran over it. Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up first and goal.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Houston has it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Houston. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The offense set for a first down play. Wide out in motion. He's looking to throw it. Lost one deep down the right side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Going to try to get it himself. At the 35, he's open. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
That's a first down for the offense. That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Houston 28, Tennessee 14.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. He's looking to throw. Lets it go. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck it up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation.
He lobs one high down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's not afraid to go deep. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Man, defensively, this is beautiful. You want them to be aggressive. You got to continue to get stops. You got the lead. Now you give the ball back to your offense again with a chance to salt this away here in the 2nd half.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Give to the running back. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards. Make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Using his legs to buy some time. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. This field goal try to make it a 3-score game late. The field goal is no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
He makes the catch. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. And the Volunteers are in the hurry-up.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
He's going to pass. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now, and I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Miami is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that may get its own 30 for 30 after this one. They're up by 28 over Ohio State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Vols will snap it on 1st and 10. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. They want to get this defense on its heels. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Darrisaw. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Nice job by the running back there on that angle route against zone coverage. He wasn't in a hurry. He was able to sort of find the soft spot in the defense and just gear down, make himself an easy target.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Darrisaw. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. This could be the biggest play of the game so far. 3rd down and 2. Hard running there. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30.
At the 30. Good enough for a 1st down.
Bunch formation, trying to spring a guy free. Looking to go up top on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Gonna let it fly. And he makes the catch inside the 10. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out.
Hey, man, that was just perfect execution offensively. On a 4th down like that, if you're going to throw a completion, get the first and keep the drive alive. QB's got to be great with his eyes. He's got to throw it on time. His target has to be in the perfect place at the perfect...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Vols!
Touchdown.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, and good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy in this situation. Just take what the defense gives you and get yourself in position to win.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Houston will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do, so tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, trying to maximize this time and get in a position to win.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. On the move. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Offense takes a timeout, 27 seconds left. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
Well, it's 3rd and short. They're throwing for it. They just can't come up with that one. Setting up a big decision now for the head coach on 4th down.
And the Vols will bring the punt team onto the field. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Looking to move it through the air. They're working that left side. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Houston wants to play fast. They'll throw it on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
And that's another 1st down.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Tennessee.
They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. The holder will mark his spot at the 34. A 44-yard attempt, almost certainly for the game. From 44 for the game. Yes, sirree. That was fun, and it was big time, and it is a confidence builder to come through waning moments and win a game like that.
Confidence builder, dream maker, right? Those are the things you dreamed about in the backyard, drawing it up with the clock running down. You're going to make the play to win. Your offense is going to come through in the clutch. Jesse, that's exactly what they did.
No doubt about it, David. That's a tough situation to be in. There's so much pressure on these individual players to have to step up and have to make that big play. But you could see the belief they had in each other, the respect they have for each other, and now moving forward, this is a huge confidence builder for this team.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.